Congrats on the end of week 1. So today we're going to be talking about your Power Hour to-do list. And so everything that we've been talking about up until this point is really going to help you with this and figuring out your Power Hour. So I know a lot of us are busy and we can use that excuse often, and I totally get it. I was so busy when I was starting my Beachbody business, and this was something that helped so much, is having my Power Hour so that I knew what I needed to do on top of nannying, working at my church, going to school, being a mom, and doing homework. So if you're consistent with this Power Hour to-do list, you will grow your business. And I know that we can do 1 hour. So whether it's in the morning, if you want to get up a little bit earlier, or after when the kids are in bed, or after you get home from work, whatever it is, or even if you're at work, your lunch, whatever, pick that hour and get these things done. And this is the minimum that you need to do. So if you have more than an hour, you can do more than this, but this is the minimum that I want you guys to get done in this Power Hour, and use the full hour. Turn your phone on airplane mode, turn your Facebook off, unless you need to be on it for, meeting new people and stuff, but get these things done. So number 1, meeting new people. Obviously, we want to grow our network and meet new people. So you need to be adding 3 new people a day to your social media accounts. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, whatever it is, someone that you met at the store, just connecting, on Facebook. So you can also go to, up at the top, it'll say connect with people you may know. You can go there, or you can go to your friends and be like, oh, who do I know? Who do I have mutual friends with? I personally add at least 5 new people a day on Facebook, and I look to see if we have about 20 mutual friends or more, or sometimes less, but I make sure that they're not a fake profile. I always look and make sure, and I usually only add women. So that's just personal preference for me. Number 2, return all messages that are related to your business. So I know it's easy to put on the back burner, but it is so important. So it's not, messages that are just talking. Those are great too. But in your Power Hour, you want to get the messages that, for your challenge groups coming up, people that are interested on that are priority for you. And so number 3, share with 2 people a day. So what does this mean? It means that you need to be talking with 2 people a day about your challenge group, about Shakeology, about the program, or about the business. Talking about what what being a coach has meant to you, why you're being a coach. So, you do need to be talking about coaching, and I know this is scary because you don't want to come off as, I don't know, it's like salesy, I guess, the same pitch with coaching and stuff, but it's not like that. I've learned from a top coach. She said something that really stuck with me is, you're doing a disservice to them by not sharing with them what you're doing. And I was like, wow, you're so right. Think about why you became a coach. Did you want the discount? Did you want financial freedom? Did you want time freedom? Think about how long it took you to become a coach. Even just thinking about how long it took you to be a challenger. I joined because I wanted the accountability, and, I wanted my Shakeology covered every month, but I also wanted the discount. And so, get comfortable with talking about that. And I know it's scary. It's definitely scary at first, but you all joined because you had a positive experience, whether it was with me or your upline or your coach. And, it attracted you to join the team and to be a part of this, amazing culture of helping people. So number 4, this is so key, and I was not as good at this at the beginning, and I regret it. And so Alexa, my success partner, really keeps me accountable with this, is following up. It is so important because I used to keep it up in here, and I realized that I can't do that anymore. So having a document of everyone that I've talked to, I put their name in there, and then I just put, what program they were talking to me about, if they're wanting to join my challenge group, keeping a list and following up with them. It's so much better than, talking to them one time and you never talk to them again, they're going to be like, wow, she really didn't care about me. All she wanted was me to buy a program from her. And that's not what we're about. Okay, so having that follow-up list is really good and really important because you can follow up with them. And if they aren't ready right now, that's okay. Say, hey, you know what? I totally get it. I know how money issues can get. I'll follow up with you, next month when my challenge group is starting and see if then is a good time. Something like that, so they know that you'll follow up with them eventually and that they can still be a part of your groups. Track your progress on how many people you're inviting and how many people you're sharing with, how many follow-ups you're doing. So keep track of that, and you can make a document in Google Docs. So number 5, you need to be inviting 3 to 5 people in your challenge groups a week, and make sure that you're giving yourself 3 to 4 weeks to talk about your challenge group. So I usually start talking about my challenge group the first week of the month before it's starting. So I have a few weeks to talk to people that, had previously wanted to be in a challenge group, but maybe then wasn't the right time. And I can honestly tell you, the people that are coming to me now and are in my challenge groups now are the people that have been saying no to me for the last 6 months. So I promise they'll come around. Consistency is key. Like I said, remember how long it took you to get started, because not everyone's the same. So obviously make sure you're doing the workouts, drinking Shakeology, and your personal development. That should be a given every day. But this is your power hour, and this is what I want you guys to be able to accomplish if you just have an hour, okay? So, I'm challenging you to be consistent with this and to go back and to think about your why. So every time you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have an hour, think why you want this business to work. Do you want financial freedom? Do you want time freedom? Do you want to be able to stay at home with your family? Do you just want, to live life on your own terms, to be able to travel? Whatever that is, be consistent with your power hour, and I promise you that your business is going to grow. All right? I will see all of you tomorrow for our next training.